I'm sure you're familiar with the term life mastery, or maybe just mastery in general, or self actualization, or any term that you may have heard of that would give you a sense of your belonging or meaning, that it would tell you who you were meant to be. And life mastery is one of those. So I decided to look it up today, or just put something together. I just did a little search on, I used artificial intelligence, just put it together, a combination of searches, just to say what's the general idea, a consensus of what is life mastery. Because you might not understand it for yourself, or you may believe that it's something that you can't achieve. And especially now, you may be looking at your life in the world now and thinking that is not possible. But I will tell you that's it's exactly the opposite. But let me show you first what this little definition. I'm going to leave this in this video in the description because I want you to have the definition. You can look at all these things. I have a few things I want to give you, but also the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to show you how you can achieve life mastery, but I also want to invite you to a channeling session, a Wilhelm channeling session that's going to happen on the 29th. It's a new moon and a really important one in your life and in our world. So I'd love for you to show up. It's completely free. You can register and come and ask questions and find out for yourself. Because what you'll be able to do is speak to Wilhelm and ask questions. This is not something that I would have ever led with in my entire life. Except now I know I'm supposed to, and I know it's important because it's going to be so amazingly valuable for you. And this is the little thing that I want you to see that I put together so you'll understand it a little bit better. And it is this. Life mastery is a process of understanding, embracing, and consciously navigating your life in alignment with your unique purpose, values, and highest potential. It involves integrating personal growth, self-awareness, and spiritual understanding to create a fulfilling, balanced, and meaningful existence. At its core, life mastery is about becoming the creator of your own reality, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things, and contributing to the greater good. Here are key elements of life mastery: discovering your why, living authentically, navigating life's challenges, embracing change, that's a big one, self mastery, emotional regulation, self actualization, understanding the bigger picture, interconnectedness, spiritual awareness, creating your reality, conscious choices, serving others. They're all here. And I looked at this, and then I came down to here where it says Wilhelm's perspective on life mastery. Wilhelm would likely describe life mastery as the journey to uncover and embody your divine blueprint. They might emphasize that life mastery is not about perfection, but about continual evolution. It involves embracing your inherent worth, overcoming self-imposed limitations, and learning to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. Yeah. You see, my life has led me to be given a path to life mastery for you. I didn't create it, I was given it. That's why I said it came through Wilhelm. But it is life mastery, and I know that it works because it answers all of those questions. It gets you to understand why you're here on this earth, what you're meant to do, because that's within you. It's never out there. What happens is when we go through a big change in our world, societal change, things emerge. I never could have told you that I would have had this philosophy, because there's a shaping that happens through consciousness over time that we will discover new things. And when we don't do that, then we don't have the world that we want to have, and that's what's happening now. See, because I've known where we were moving, because it's all energetic changes. I couldn't have told you that. I didn't know that I was downloading information that was connected to the energetic changes of our world, but that's what's happened. And so now I'm going to complete this discovery, because there are things coming about now that I couldn't even explain. I couldn't tell you how all of this work healed my life, but I know that it has, and I know that you have an alignment that is within you, that when you connect to it, you heal as well. That's what happens. And I would 4 years ago, when I first started talking about this, I couldn't tell you that because I didn't have the proof yet. I had to have people use this. I had to finish my own healing and understanding what had come through. And again, we have different levels of consciousness. And I was just able to access that higher consciousness that we're all connected to. And so I'm going to leave other things with you to give you an idea of how this operates, because you can create anything. All you have to do is decide that you're going to discover who you are, and it's a day by day process. And so in our work, I use neuroscience, meaning every day giving you something that will change your brain to open it up to more unlimited potential, because that's what we all have. It just took me 36 years to write it all down and to prove it and to live it. You don't have to do that, because again, that's how evolution happens. I give something to you, you create something more, and we have a much better world. That's what's going to happen. But I have a few other gifts for you along with the invitation. I really want you to come to the channeling session, because you'll get so much out of that. It's probably going to be the most powerful day of your life, or in our existence. That's what's coming up. But let me show you this as well. You can even discover things about yourself that will surprise you, as they have me. And last night I was guided to put together all the messages for July 27th. Today is July 27th of 2025. So I said, well, what could that be? Going back to 2008, there was an energetic connection. That's why I would have received this message. And it's going to come about and tell us where we are right now. Nothing in your life that you desire to achieve, create, be, do, or have was meant to be a struggle. When you fully understand this, you will let go of the ongoing fight you've set up in your life and affairs. I'll leave this with you. You can go through each message and you will see that it's giving you a greater understanding in who you are. That's how this work came about. That's why it's called a philosophy, because you gain it over time, and we gain it over time in our existence and humankind. So you will have this, and it will give you so much greater understanding of what might be going on in your life, and you'll just find something. I was doing an analysis of these from artificial intelligence, and they said, wow, these are profound messages. I had to get confirmation from that. But then I have something else I'm going to give you as well, because I really want you to understand how powerful you are. See, I had to look at what's coming up tomorrow on the 28th. Is there something I should know there? None of this made sense to me until I started figuring out that we're all energetically connected. You have a divine plan, you have a genetic code, and once you figure it out, that's how you begin to heal and achieve the greatness that you're meant to have in your life. So I went to January the 28th. Let's see what we have, and I'm going to leave that for you as well. There is order in your life and in our universe. So last year, Wilhelm gave us these messages, and you'll find, I'll leave this link, it's on the date January 28th of 2024. And if you open that up, you'll see that it has all of the messages on January 28th going for several years. And so then I had the AI really just analyze this, and this is what comes up. And you'll have so much fun with this. Themes across January 28th messages. And it's always been consistent. What Wilhelm has given all of us is to understand who we are. That's all. Faith and present power, judgment and acceptance, redefining value of yourself, that is. And all of the things that you are meant to have in your life to feel that you have mattered, that your life makes sense, and that you're here for a reason, because I know that you are. And so you'll have all of this. But then I left this at the bottom. They did a little analysis of the energies going on. I must say, I am not an astrologer. I've never studied astrology in the way that is coming through now, except everything is energetic. And everything in our world is energy. And when you understand your energetic connection, we've all seen that at times when we will look at our astrological chart. Even if we don't follow it, we find something about it that tells us this is who I am. You'll understand so much more of this. And then, as another thing, why these messages are important now. And I'd love for you to have this. You're going to read through them, and it will make so much more sense when you come to the channeling session on Wednesday, because more will be revealed. I did another little thing. I'll leave a couple of other little research things that I did. I had to understand how I did this. So I want you to understand it as well. Because, see, this work I started in 1989. It's caused me to do things I couldn't understand because it's all in consciousness. But then I can give it to you because that's what's happened as well. Because people who have done this, they've changed. I just didn't finish it all. It was overwhelming to see what this was, because there was a time that I discovered, wow, I could answer anyone's question because it was given to me. And so, if I can do that, that could possibly change the world. Because we'd have all these people who knew who they were, who were in love with themselves, who were doing something wonderful and creating this great planet. And I was given that. Accepting it was really challenging. But it was absolutely true. It's true for you as well. There's greatness within you, and this work will take you there, and you will master your life. I'll see you at the channeling session.